Nope.
I was gone.
Return in February, January.
I ran last year.
Sitting on the beach earning 20%.
No,
Well, good evening, everybody. We are, November meeting of the Portland, City of Portland zoning hearing board. Call the meeting to order at 5:31. The first and only agenda item is an area variance application for 17 Salisbury Street. You said that you were able to fill us in on anything we need to know about that. My only question I saw from looking at the information was, it says it's on skids or, yeah, so it's a movable building.
Yeah,
So this is again something that is, to bring in other issues in compliance. This is something.
yeah, it's almost.
Yeah.
It's an exterior, it's an addition to the exterior of the building.
Yep.
Or in the local ordinance, you can't expand on a non-conforming use, putting in an exterior, another structure on the exterior of that building and preventing it.
And even the building is, like I said, it's on skids.
It doesn't gotta be permanent, just it's an addition to
They're
the
just
already,
storage, so it's not,
Yeah.
people are not going in and out of there.
still has to be done.
Anybody else have any questions for Roy? I am going to entertain a motion to close this public portion of the hearing. The motion and second.
Yes,
Motion's made and seconded, and all in favor, speak by saying aye. Aye. The hearing is closed. Going to go through the questions. Following the test will be considered by the zoning board of appeals to determine whether the variance and waiving the granting or denial of the area variance request. Number one, whether an undesirable change will be produced in the character of the neighborhood or a detriment to nearby property will be created by the granting of the area variance. Would have to say no on that. It's a small structure, and again, we're improving on non-compliance issues. Number two, whether the benefits sought by the applicant can be achieved by some method feasible for the applicant to pursue other than an area variance. Again, I think it's clear in the existing non-conformities as well as the structure that's being built. Whether the requested area variance is substantial, I think it's small enough compared to the main structure that's used as storage, indoor storage. Whether so again, no on that, whether the proposed variance will have an adverse effect or impact on the physical environmental conditions in the neighborhood or district. No, I don't think that's something that is we have an adverse effect. All of that. And again, number five, whether the alleged difficulty is self-created, which consideration shall be relevant to the decision of the board that shall not necessarily preclude the granting of the area variance. I think self-created is bring the shed in, but in order to do that, they've got to bring other non-conformities in compliance. I think I would give that a yes in my last. So four of those are yes. Andy, anybody else have any questions or changes? I'll entertain a motion to approve this application according to the Taylor's Act. Motion's been made. Looking for a second on that motion. Second has been made. All in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. Motion carries. Right. Minutes from the previous meeting. And
Yeah, so the last meeting, we had
Those are
a
not-
correction or two to the September 23rd, and so I did send that corrected version.
Just before you close that, can you revisit that real quickly?
Yeah.
I don't mean to be a pain in the ass, but we need this so to be consistent with the way we've been dealing with driveways with impervious surfaces.
Okay,
You have to give it a date to get that paid. That was, that's the way we've been.
yeah, we just,
You're not granting area variances for that. What you guys have been doing is you guys have been giving dates for that to conform.
all right, let me, I'll make the amendment to, is there any time period that they think is?
You guys have usually been given like a couple of years.
Yeah, because we do have a winter coming up, so, should we say spring of 2026?
I would say it's that summer,
Summer 26,
somewhere 25, right?
Summer
26.
26.
You've been given like 2 years on these.
Oh, we give it 2 years, okay, yeah, summer, spring of 26.
I'll, 2 years. That'll be a year and a half, well, what do you should grow it.
I think we gave it 2 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll
Residential.
amend the.
But also understand this is a not-for-profit
Yeah,
organization.
Okay.
that
Gotcha.
I'm gonna make a motion, move to approve or amend the approved, area variance by specifying that the work must be completed by August 31, 2026.
And-
Second,
Can I also add, unless they come back and prove financial hardship,
unless
because
there's,
they are a not-for-profit,
Yeah.
much needed not-for-profit in the city.
I'll amend that to that, unless, financial hardship is documented.
At least then you're consistent with the way we've been.
Yeah, that's good. But to, I'll look for a second on that, again, the amendment is to allow
I didn't
to.
mean to put you in a different direction there, but it's
So you
just,
give Andy corporal title here.
The assess, movement for motion to amend has been seconded, all in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. Carries. There's minutes. Andy has sent around, we had, it's a September meeting, Andy, and October meeting.
Yeah, we did approve the September ones, a contingent on correction to the previous one.
Okay, I didn't see anything that warranted any changes, so I think that the original, approval was made at the last meeting should just stand. So let's just look at the, October, meeting minutes, which was,
The meetings are not, or the minutes aren't on the
minutes
tablet.
on the tab.
Yeah, no, drop that ball.
Here's a copy.
So I have a question. For you.
Yeah.
When we put like the stipulations on there. Do you put those in the minutes or they're not usually in the minutes?
I don't do the minutes.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah, yeah, the answer is yes, it should be reflected in.
Yeah, like, something like that, then that we just did, that will be clear, more clear.
Is there something that you think we made a condition upon that's not affected?
I thought we did when it came to the 146 Clinton with the sign for the oil. Cassis Superior sign. Yeah, guys, then we remember we put
that came to you guys twice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, I
First
think
time
it was,
down
it was,
the table.
it was, they had it in there.
First. Yeah.
It was part, she brought up the thing about this, the setback, right?
right.
She showed the picture, so I think we were saying like, okay, like, they know that that's part of their, it was part of the document that they had.
Yeah,
So sometimes,
It was, but it wasn't, because it wasn't in ours, but like, she had it as being, okay, that's one of the things we were. So I don't know how.
sometimes there'll be a discussion like, you know, as long as it conforms to all the code setbacks, et cetera.
That's it.
I don't necessarily say to them that it's. Oh, and by the way, you gotta comply with the code, you know?
Yep.
If, I think, you know, when we're making a condition that is an exception to. condition, then for sure we wanna,
Just trying to be good.
yeah.
Okay. I'm good.
But I may not say things that. Don't Really. Said.
Yeah.
They're well said.
No, it makes sense, because it was like, there's some pre-existing things we were approving, and then there's like one that like we're not, it's like, so it's like, I guess that clarification.
And they communication make it change.
Yeah, they did,
And he'll make sure it happens.
so, I mean, it's good to have a hard copy record, so you can look back and not just go by. And I'm like,
So I didn't see anything to change. They,
I'm good.
discussion, so I'll entertain a motion to approve the minutes.
Do that.
Motion's been made, go for a second, please. Second has been made by Teddy, all in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. So approved. Were we going to discuss, or was this something we do with January? The schedule, but also the vice chair,
Yeah, so we had put it on, I think, until we had a full
Yeah,
board.
yeah,
And, the charter does say that we'll elect first of the year, doesn't mean that we can't elect. Now for the mayor here.
I
But
mean, I guess, right, we might as well wait for the first of the year, right, rather than, that makes sense.
we just
Because
need,
we have to do it again anyways, right?
the meeting that is December 23rd, I found out that I will not be available. So we'll have to,
yeah, the clerk will not. Be available.
okay. Roy, did you say you already had, even as early as the last, meeting, you had some applicants?
We do.
Okay,
Is it something that? We need to. Do on the 23rd?
can we do it in the January meeting?
Well, it's honest to God, if you wanna push it back and do it next week, right before. I mean, is there any reason we can't have these guys come in and, I mean, I don't think right now they're very big, there's like 3 or 4,
I-
right?
I honestly don't remember, I'm not gonna lie.
So my thought is
And the 16th?
to come in the same day as the planning commission, just come in like at 5, they're coming at 5:30, I think we can push it through.
Planning board is the ninth, or no?
Huh?
When's the planning?
Planning board is January
Second.
2nd.
No, you said I'm sorry, I was looking at December.
That's what we're looking at, right?
January 6th would be.
When is it, December?
January 6th?
Oh, so you want to
That
push
is
it off?
December meeting, yeah.
That's pushing it off.
Yeah,
So your December meeting, the fourth Monday is.
Or you could do it,
But
I
then
mean, you can do whatever you
got
want to do. I'm here anyway. Just let me know when you want to do it. The only day you can't do it is when
Yeah, we
the
can do
county
the
meeting is.
30th.
I'm open to
It
that.
just has to be after the county meetings. That's. Which is a Wednesday. You want to do it the Thursday after the county meeting, you can do that.
Yeah.
It's all, I mean, it's up to you guys.
So that's the 30th, right?
The December meeting would be, yeah, 30th. 30th would be fine.
I'm okay with that. I'll be in town.
All right, I will post notice that we will change our meeting from the 23rd to the 30th.
Okay, and then those applicants that have already,
You think you still be done?
you can,
Yeah, well, they'll get a letter.
Disappointing.
yeah. Well, they haven't gotten it.
Do you send letters to the applicants too? When we get the
Yes.
agenda, when he sends the agenda?
We haven't sent
Yeah,
out.
so they'll get that when she sends the agenda.
And if I don't send them a letter, cause I forget, I call them.
Okay. All right, well, do we need to do any, do we need to, that's just something I'll do in policy here? Very good. Thank you, thanks for accommodating us with that. Anything else, that we are not,
Big motion.
I'll, entertain a motion to adjourn. Motion's been made,
That's it.
and a second has been made. I don't think we need to vote on it. We're all set.
That is a record.
Meeting's adjourned. 16.